Hello everyone. So it's the beginning of September right now, and in about a week I'm going to go on holidays. Finally, like I haven't been in holidays for a really long time. And I thought maybe I'll do a vlog. I don't know how much I'll vlog because I'm going to visit my parents and it's kind of awkward to film when they're around. But still, I can still film clips of the pretty things I'm going to see in Barcelona. And also, I will let you know about the books I'm reading. So, the books I'm going to be bringing with me are actually arcs, my first arcs, which is very exciting. I actually wrote to Charco Press and asked if I could get these two books, and they just sent them to me. They're very nice people. The first one is Havana Year Zero or Havana Año Cero by Karla Suarez. This one, I didn't know that they had like the Spanish versions as well as the translated ones. So this one is the original one. But yeah, they also have the translated version of this. And as far as I know, this is about Havana in the 90s and all the political unrest and political craziness that was going on in Cuba at the time, because that's around when the Soviet Union kind of fell, and Cuba had a lot of support from the Soviet Union because of the communist thing. So yeah, this looks at that and it sounds really good. And then the other one that I have from Charco Press that they sent me is Jennifer Croft's Homesick. And this is again another new collection that they're trying to start of books called Untranslated. So normally Charco Press, it specializes in translated books from Spanish, but this one is not translated, but it is from a translator. Jennifer Croft is a very well-known translator of both Spanish and Polish books, and this is, I think, her first novel. So yeah, I'm excited because I like the things that she has translated. And on that note, this is not from Charco Press. They didn't send this to me. Actually, Lauren bought this for me. But the other book that I want to take with me is Flights by Olga Tokarczuk, because it has been translated by Jennifer Croft, and I want to see if I can see comparisons with the language and stuff. It will be interesting to see Jennifer Croft's writing as opposed to Jennifer Croft's translations in one go. I think that will be very exciting to see, and I like Olga Tokarczuk. So, and I started a long time ago this book. I read the first 30 pages or so with my husband, and then we had to give it back to the library and we never picked it up again. So I know that I like at least the first 30 pages of this. So yeah, these are the three books I'm going to bring on holidays. We will see if I read them all. I'm going for 10 days. So in normal circumstances, this will be good for me to read in 10 days, but because I will be around and with my parents and doing stuff, I don't know how much I will get to read, but I'm hoping I can read the three of them and report back to you on what I thought about them, and also on how amazing Charco Press is, because they send me books for free. I'm still very excited about that fact. So yeah, this is the introduction of the vlog, and maybe the next clips that you see will be me back at home talking about these books, or maybe I will actually film something when I'm on holidays. We will see. Hello everyone, so it is Monday today. I'm already in Barcelona. This is my parents' house. We made it on Saturday. It was not the easiest flight, but we made it, and we spent a lot of time yesterday with family and friends, so I didn't read much, but I am reading Havana Year Zero now, and I'm on page 89, and this is so far basically about this woman who is a math professor in Cuba, and she talks about the culture around, but mostly about these two guys that she knows. She's single and she's looking for someone, kind of. So there is a little bit of that, but I think the strongest element of this is the math part. There is a lot of comparisons between math and real life, and one of the colleagues of her that she kind of is interested in is called Euclides, like the mathematician. So there is a lot of math reference, which is the part of the book that I'm enjoying the most. I think the story, like the plot itself, the love triangle and things like that, it's not that interesting. And we haven't gotten into the politics of Cuba at that time. I think it's in the 90s. Yeah, there has been touches of it, but it's not the main thing that we have explored so far. So far so far the thing I'm enjoying the most is the math comparisons. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It does talk a little bit about the culture and the place and time. Like there's things that she mentions, like at that time people didn't have enough money to have cars, so there are a lot more bikes, for example. That's why there's a bike in the cover. Things like that, which I am also enjoying. It's just there's not as much of it as I was expecting. But yeah, I will continue reading this throughout the week, I guess. I'm hoping to finish it in a few days, but I don't know, because obviously I'm here to visit family, so I'm spending a lot of time with them and a lot less time reading than I normally would. So yeah, we will see how long it takes me to finish this, but I'm enjoying it so far. Also, the writing is pretty good, I think. I'm reading it in Spanish, but yeah, I'm enjoying the writing. I don't know how good the translation will be. I cannot speak for that. Probably it's good, but yeah, I don't know. I just can say about the Spanish version. But yeah, that is it so far. I'll come back to you when I have time to update you on something. Everyone, so it is Tuesday today, and today was a little bit more relaxed than the previous days because there were not so many family to see. So I managed to read a little bit of this. I'm on page 160 now, and I'm enjoying this. So it's interesting because there is kind of a mystery, not really, but there is this document that supposedly proves that the telephone was invented in Cuba, and the main protagonist is looking for it, and her former lover is looking for it, and her current lover is looking for it, and there is also this writer that is also kind of involved with that wants it, and some other people that want it, and they are all connected personally, but also because of this document. So there is a double side to the relationship. There is the side of the document. There is the side of the personal relationships. I'm liking the side of the document and that kind of mystery more interesting than the personal relations. It does talk a lot about her love for all of these men and her jealousy for some of the women and stuff like that, which is a normal, natural thing that people feel, obviously, but I'm just not super interested in it. And the writing is very reflective. We have a lot of her personal thoughts, and it's easier to connect with her about things and understand where she's coming from. So I like that too. But yeah, it does make the book a little bit slower, so it's not so plotty as the mystery is not super plotty or anything. But I'm enjoying it so far. I have about 90 pages left. So we will see how far I go. I'm going to Madrid tomorrow, so I might read a lot in the train, or I might not read at all. Depends on what Alex mood is. So we will see. But I think I'm going to be able to finish this quite soon, because even though it's slow, it feels like it reads quite quickly. I think it's also the format, like the pages don't have that much text on them or something. It's kind of like, a little bit smaller, so it goes quite fast, and I'm liking it. So yeah, we'll see what I think about it at the end.
Alex, ¡Hala, qué campeona!
Hay veces que se ve todas las cosas, la dejo en el
¡Hola!
para abajo, para arriba, para abajo, ¿se lo pasa?
¿En serio?
Hello everyone, so it is Thursday afternoon now and I am on page 215 of this. I didn't read yesterday barely anything because I was in Madrid with friends, but I have made some way through today and I might finish it today. I'm enjoying the math and the mystery aspect of this, looking for this document of an Italian man that invented the telephone in Cuba, but I don't particularly like the love stories around it, although it does add something to the mystery. So yeah, I'm liking it so far, but I'll report I think when I finish it.
Se va con cualquiera, pero siempre que tenga... Hay días que hemos hecho con la foto,
Hello everyone, so it's Sunday today, and so it has been a few days. I don't remember the last time I updated you, but yeah, it has been a few days. But yeah, I finished Havana Year Zero, and I really enjoyed it. I thought that the mystery worked really well. I wasn't so sure about the personal relationships, but the more it came into the story and the mystery of this man who invented the telephone, and actually the man is a real man. I googled it. So yeah, the more that came into the story, I enjoyed it more. I thought the ending was a bit anticlimactic, but I think there was a point to it. So I thought it fitted well with the overall story. So yes, I'm really happy that I read that book. There will be some things that were not perfect, but overall I think it's a very enjoyable book. Um, we have also started Homesick by Jennifer Croft. I'm now on page 63. And this is about two sisters, Zoe and Amy. It's sort of told from the perspective of Amy. It's in third person, but like we follow her more. And as where I am right now, the Zoe has had a benign tumor in her brain and it was removed. So Amy is suffering a lot from that because they were really close as sisters and she doesn't really know what's going on. I mean, she kind of knows because she's the older one, but she doesn't completely understand what's happening and she cannot process it very well. So yeah, that's where I am right now. This, as far as I understand, is a coming of age story. I'm also really liking the writing and the way that it's told because it has very short chapters. This is a particularly short one, but the title also it's really long, so it kind of reads together with the chapter. So it does read really fast, and I'm really enjoying it. I also like the fact that it's short chapters because right now, because I'm visiting family and stuff, I am I am always like reading 2 pages and going away or something happens. So it's good that I can stop at the natural point because the chapters are so short. So yes, I'm really enjoying this, and I'll update you when I have anything else to say about this. I'm leaving in 3 days. So I think I will be able to finish this by then, but I don't think I'm going to be able to read the flight by the time I come back. But yeah, I will let you know when I know. Hello everyone, so it's the 21st of September, it's Wednesday, and we just came back home yesterday night, so I'm a little bit tired from the flight, but yeah, it was okay, and I haven't updated you in a while because I was doing other things, but I did finish Homesick Yesterday by Jennifer Croft. So this basically is about Amy, who is it's a coming of age story of Amy, who has a little sister Zoe who has a lot of health issues, and the relationship is very close at the beginning, and then it falls apart a little bit and comes back together again, depending on basically their lives and how they change. So that was a very interesting way to look at those relationships, and also because it's not just a coming of age story, it also has a lot of nuance with the relationship with her sister, who has a lot of health issues, and it's also, I think, a little bit autobiographical. So there are small things that I have read from Jennifer Croft that are also part of Amy's life, like she started college when she was 15, and Jennifer Croft also started college when she was 15. And then she also has a lot of interest in language. This does deal a lot with language in a way, and she specifically really likes Russian, and there is a whole lot of things that happen related to her studying Russian, and this boy that teaches her Russian, that has his own issues that we also see, and then when she finishes college, she wants to move to Russia, but that doesn't happen because of visa stuff, so she ends up in Poland and studies Polish, and then moves around again and ends up in Argentina and spends a lot of time there. And I think that probably reflects a lot of Jennifer Croft's life as well, because she does translate for Polish and Argentinian Spanish. So probably she ended up doing something similar, because it's not a very common combination that someone speaks Polish and Argentinian Spanish good enough to translate a book from them. So yeah, that was interesting. I really enjoyed it. I think I found it very compelling, and also because of the very short chapters, like this is one chapter and it just goes like that. It was also very fast to read and very easy to continue reading all the time, and I haven't read a fast-paced book in a while, so this was really good for my mood at the time, and really easy to read and really compelling story. So I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I finished these two books during my holidays. I didn't get to flights, that was just too much. I had other things to do, more important things with family, so yeah, I didn't get to that, but I did read these two and I enjoyed them both. I would recommend both. I think my favorite was Homesick, but I did enjoy them both. So yeah, those are my thoughts on those books. Let me know what you think about them, if you have read it, if you have not read them, and if you enjoyed this vlog. And until next video, bye!